Well, here I am again. My name is Daryl Ledyard, and we have the ImagFly release that came out, I believe, last week, maybe a week and a half ago. A lot of people getting really interested in what this does, and I've got to say, I'm actually very impressed with what we've built so far. I figure we're about 10, I would say about 15% of the features that we have listed on the roadmap internally. So there will be a lot more features to be added to this. But I just got to say, wow, there is some really, really cool things in play that I never would have thought would happen this early on in the project. So if you just want to hang in there for just a few minutes, what I'll do is I'll show you what I discovered over the last day or so. If you want to put in the comments that you can hear me okay, because I don't have my headphones on, I'm assuming that you can hear okay. Just check in and put your comments either on Facebook or on YouTube. So I know that someone's there and that you're watching. This is live. It's about 8 o'clock Eastern time. And I just wanted to jump in here and show you something that just blew my mind. And the thing is I put it out there in public a day or two ago, and I don't know that everybody really caught it. So I figure I will show what it is. And you tell me if you've ever seen anything like this before. So Jorge, I see you. What's up? We can hear you. Awesome. Thank you very much. All right. So what I would like to do is I'm going to switch over to this side here. And we're going to look here at ImagFly. ImagFly website is right here at imagefly.com. And so basically what this is it's a very unique tool that does a lot of stuff. And like I said, it's only about 15% what it will do eventually. Okay, but I just want to show you something that I discovered already here. And it's going to lead us to do some more stuff that's really interesting. So if you're looking at our Facebook group right here, it's facebook.com/groups/mass page. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can always try to go in to that and get yourself in here. But I wanted to show you this right here. What I did was I put in a domain, my go.ht, with a key. And this is a short link. Okay, for the, I'm going to move the microphone a little bit so you can hear me a little bit better. This is a short link for this image here, okay? Now, what I did was, do you see this text here? It says Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace. Okay, so if you go into this, here's a spreadsheet of a bunch of different movie titles that I put into this image, okay? And so here we are inside of Facebook. And if you go ahead and refresh the page, now sometimes it'll stick because of cache. It'll stick to the same one. But if you're watching this, you can do the same thing here. So let's take a look here. Now it says Skyfall. I'm just going to pin this to the top so you can try this for yourself. Okay. I'm going to pin this to the top, and we're going to go ahead and reload the page. And as it's reloading, you're going to see something that I don't think I've seen anywhere, where you can change an image once it's already been posted inside of a social media. Now it says Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Okay. So we're going to have it so you can change the image and a whole lot of other things once you've already posted the image. All right. So this is going to be really, really, really cool. We have a lot of use cases that we're looking to do, but it's really cool. If you want to go to our Facebook page, it's an example down there of what you can do with ImagFly. And you can see now we're going to go down here and we'll take a look at that image again. And now it says Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. All right. So that's one thing I wanted to show you tonight is that the actual image can change once it's already been posted. Now, this also could work for open graph images as well. So if you want an image that changes in the search engines and updates and things like that, we can have that update after it's been posted as well. Not there yet fully, but this thing is a beast. What this thing can do is quite impressive. The fact that, you know, here we are, a post that you wouldn't have to take down, let's say, you know, and have it come back up, it automatically will go ahead and do this in here. All right. All right. Let's see. Does it only work with Facebook? No, actually, it works in other places as well. So let's just take this link here, and you can do the same thing, guys. You can go ahead and we'll go to LinkedIn, okay? And I'm going to go here live on my LinkedIn account, and I'm going to show you that this would work on there as well, all right? The thing is because it's a short link, nobody can see all of the stuff that you have behind it. Okay, that's what's so cool about it. So here we are. Now, all you have to do is just copy this and paste it in here, right? And it's going to get a preview image. That preview image is now going to say avatar only because that's what I have in there right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to go into that list here, and I'll show you exactly how I did it. Okay, we're just going to take some different ones, totally different movies. All right, just so you can see that this works. All right, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. Why not? We're here, we're live together. Let's just show you just how I did it. Okay, so we're going to take these images here and just copy them, and I'm going to go into Text Shaker. All right. Hopefully you guys can get onto a laptop or a bigger screen so you can see what I'm doing, because on mobile it's going to be kind of hard to see this tonight as I walk through this demonstration. Okay. But here you go. Now, some of these movies are going to have like colons and weird symbols. So you're just looking here. There's a colon. All right. So the first thing I want to do is turn the colons. I'm going to go in here and search for colons, and I'm going to make it a dash. All right. And so now that's been done. I'm just looking around for any kind of weird punctuation that's going to mess up the URL. All right. Not a big deal. We're good. So then we're going to go in and add a suffix of a bar. Okay. And so each line now has a pipe, which is going to help us to make spin text here. Okay. This is how I do it. And then what we're going to do is go into search and replace, and we're going to go and take anything with a pipe, enter, and replace it with just a pipe. There's the vertical pipe. We're going to search and replace that. Now it's all on spin text. There are other tools that you can use online that you can do spin text with, but this is just how I do it because I like to control it quite a bit. All right. So now we're going to go into that short. I'm going to use my my link shortener, and I'm going to go in. I'll just show you guys here. I'm going to go into that image. All right, let me just jot this onto something here so I have it. 1 second here. I'm just going to paste it because I always am afraid I'm going to. I'm just going to grab this and copy it. And hopefully you guys don't mind looking at Notepad. But you will see in here, let me just enlarge this a little bit. You will see where it says avatar only. Okay. That was my test to see if I could get it to say avatar only. All right. So now we're going to take this text here, and right here where it says text equals, we put in all of these things in spin text. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and take this here, and we're going to go ahead and put this in to this link shortener. Okay. Hopefully you're following what we're doing here. All right. We're going to hit save. And now we're going to take this, we're going to copy it. And I'll answer any questions you have in a minute. I just want to get through what I'm doing here. We're going to go back. Instead of saying avatar only, we're going to cross this out. This is in LinkedIn. And now, hang on a second. Going to discard. Okay, hold on a second. It might have to go into a different spot. Hold on. I think I might have to, I did this a day ago, so let's just take a look at short IO and Open Graph. And basic Open Graph. Nope, I think that's that. And the text is here. And I think it just has to clear the cache. So what I'm going to do is, now that we have this link, we're going to go and make a new link here. Okay. Just pop this in there. And now we have a new link. I'm going to take that and post it. Now, you don't have to have a link shortener, but it just looks a lot better. All right. So, maybe I had to put it into the Open Graph. Hold on a second. Go back. You can tell this is live. Of course, I'm going to have to think this through for a second. Okay, so save. Let's see. So this is no title. Let me see what I did on this one. Go back. Open Graph Meta. Twitter. Additional properties. Well, trying to think where I put it. Well, I will go ahead and go up to the Open Graph Meta, and let's see, we're going to put this as whoops. I'm telling you, it works. I just got to figure out what I did last time. Let's see. So image, I think it's this. I put JPEG. Try that. See, the funky thing is with a lot of these things is they cache what you build. So sometimes it might be picking up the cache, and I might have changed the settings afterwards. There we go. All right. So now this is got the avatar only in there. Let me cross this out. Go back to the thing. And go up to the next one. There's other ones. We tried this with another service, and it worked also. So let's just take a look and see if I put this into the right place. All right, I'm just going to go ahead without the link shortener and just pop this in so you can see. It has to be in the preview, and that's how it shows. So it has to be in the preview of that. And so we'll figure it out a way. My computer's running a little hot. This is why this is acting this way. Hang on one second. I'm going to turn off my XSplit in my camera here and see if that'll do it. So I'll turn off the camera and we'll open this up quite a bit and turn that off, because that's definitely causing some issues. All right. So anyway, I'm not going to go too crazy on it, but it does work, and it works off of the preview image. And you can test it and play around with it here inside of Facebook, and you can see when you rotate it, it grabs another one. And we're working on some different ways to do this. I don't know why my screen is acting funky. Let me see if I darken it or something. I don't know if you've ever had that problem before, but my screen is acting really weird. I don't know what's going on with it. But anyway, I want to show you this other example here on here. And this is on a MPP site. I'm just going to clear this out, bring this over onto a new browser. Let's see if I can do this. Might have to bring up Microsoft Edge. I do apologize, guys. This is live, so anything can go wrong, as you know. What can go wrong will go wrong, right? So I'm just going to move this over to here, and let's see if I can get a decent look on this, because I think you'll really like what this can do. So I'm just going to grab this URL, and I'll paste this here. All right. So here is an ImagFly image, okay? And I'm going to zoom in on it here, and you can see this is a complete image. So this is put in on the ImagFly server. The location is, and then the HVAC. So sometimes it says HVAC, sometimes it says plumber. It depends on what we want, because I put that all in SpinText. The other thing is I put the font into SpinText as well. So each time you change it, it could change the font as well, right? So also I made it so that the overlay has a different color overlay. So now it's using like a bluish kind of overlay, and now the font changed to more of a plain type of font, okay? Just playing around, just trying to see what it can do. And I'll show you how this is done on the back end. So now see, now it says Poughkeepsie, and there's this one here. And we'll be doing some things to try to make these images as unique as possible with different elements that can go in with the image as well. So Union City Plumbers, and this is a real, this is not, you know, this is a real image, okay? This is a real image that you can put in, and you reverse search on Google and everything. I'm trying to get some, now here's a typewriter font, okay? So you can kind of see the different fonts that it could have. I'm not suggesting anybody do it this way, but here's another font, right? And you can have the different sizes, but now you can see there's different colors and different things, and that's all done through SpinText. Now this doesn't, all that SpinText does not work unless you have a thing like our tool like MWB that will be coming out, or Page Generator Pro, or MPP, whatever supports SpinText, okay? I'll show you what this looks like on the back end if you join our webinar that we'll have, and we'll show you how it all works. But this is just a proof of concept. I just want to show that you can have different overlays and different text all at the same time. If you wanted it to say affordable or professional, you could have it switch that up as well inside the image. So yeah, this is the first of its kind for mass page users and so much more. And then we're going to be also able to create static images. Oh, look at here's another font that's in there. All right. So you could take this image and you could copy the image URL and let's see here. I don't know Edge as well, but it is working better than Chrome today. Anyhow, just wanted to show this to you guys and show you what it can do. I think that this is really promising, that it can do different overlays and different fonts and different things like that. Could it work with a pinned post? Yeah, it could. Yeah. As far as on Facebook, I guess, Michael, as you're asking, yeah, it could work with any image. Right now, the way to hack to make it work is to put it into a link shortener and then put it into the OG image. But we're going to have that all in the code eventually. You won't have to worry about that. You'll just be able to post the link shortener. We have our own shortened URL that you'll be able to get, and it'll shorten it all so you don't have that long string and nobody will be able to know what you got behind it. All right. And it'll be really fast because the link shortener is on board. It's with us. So it's really, really cool. Any other questions while I'm here? Please go ahead and ask your questions. We'll again show you that that example there on Facebook. I was really excited when I saw that on Facebook that could work, because we have some other plans on what we're going to do. But to be able to automatically change things, and we can do it based on data sources and based on triggers and based on Zapier information and so many other things that we can integrate it with. That's why I say ImagFly is only like 15% what it can do. So in the future, and in addition to that, we've already built in a lot of features that aren't on this tool yet. It's already it's in the API, and API is for like programmers to develop things. So I was working today on an HTML website from years gone back, and they wanted to convert it over to WordPress. And I was like, oh, this is a perfect thing for ImagFly to do, is to take all of those images and, be able to change the image, because within the image itself, let me just show you guys. And I plan to do a webinar for the people that have already signed up. Congratulations. But you can see here, let's see here. All right, so this is how I did the fonts. I just put them in spin text. So I'll show you how to do that. And then and this is the overlays. So I put these in. I'll put these in the chat here for those that are in the group. Hopefully you get these. These are nothing. It kind of got messed up on there. But this is the idea: is you get a bunch of different overlay codes from ImagFly, and then you put it into spin text and you insert it into the URL. So yeah, somebody asked if there's a special for Siphon AI and ImagFly today. We could do something for that if you'd like. Let's see here. I'm not pushing Siphon too hard right now because we're doing an overhaul on it, and haven't been pushing it too hard. So I probably wouldn't push Siphon today. But if you're looking for a deal on ImagFly, we could send you that. And that is I'm early. Go.ht/I'm early. It's currently, instead of 50% off this week, it's at 33% off. And then after Friday, it's gone. There won't be that discount for ImagFly because we already have the early bird pricing on it. So, I can't expect that I'm going to keep that forever. So if you are interested in ImagFly, you might want to get it. We have the promo code here. Let me put it on the screen. It's go.ht/I'm early. Go.ht/I'm early. And yeah, you are early because when you're in there, you can't even delete the images out yet. We haven't even put that in there yet. You know, so there's like little things that we haven't finished. But you're getting in on the ground floor at the lowest prices this is going to be. The competitors that do even a part of this are like up to $700 a month. And our pricing, you can see right here with the 30% off, it's going to be under $100 that you'll be paying. So it's definitely worth checking out. If you have any, questions or you need to talk to me, you can go to Daryl.chat. That's my first name, Daryl.chat, and we can have a conversation about it. But it's ImagFly dynamic images for mass page and SEO. You can also use these for other things like emails and like landing pages for advertising and all kinds of other things. I haven't showed you all the use cases of what you can do with it, but it is pretty slick in what it can do. And like I said, I'm very excited about it. Just go to imagefly.com. And you can see some of the basics that it has spin text within the image. You can also use spin text in the URLs when you're using it in like some of the mass page tools. You'll be able to bring your own storage soon and have your own custom domains. We're going to have EXIF data that will also be spit out. You'll be able to put up a whole bunch of images and have a whole bunch processed for you with variation after variation after variation, all like static images that you can download or take the URLs and just like post them. And then we're going to have like Zapier, Google Sheets, integrations, and things like that. And then we're going to have a full scale like editor, so you can edit the images and move things around right where you want them to be and all of that. If you want to demo it, you don't have to buy or sign up. You can just demo and try it out right here for yourself. This just has just some of the basic features of it. And you can see how it, it can take an image from Unsplash and any URL basically, and you can then convert it or make it higher quality, lower quality image, reduce the image. What I really love about this is just let's take for instance, let's say you wanted to just take your images and reduce fix them up for display, right? And bulk. So we're not gonna do anything with the fonts. We're just gonna go ahead and generate a URL. Now, this image is a little bit small. Let's go here. And it's based on a percentage. Okay, so now we've reduced the image size by quite a bit. So if we take this here, this URL, and we paste it in, okay, you're gonna see, here's the image. Okay, the cool thing about ImagFly is this right here is the Unsplash URL. Okay, so let's just go look for I don't know, Pexels. I'm just going to use Pexels, but you could use wherever you have images hosted, or if you know of a place. But let's take an image that we just want to maybe something that's more of a landscape. Let's take a look. A lot of vertical images here. Let's take mountain. There we go. So now if we take this image here, see how big this image is? If we right click this, right, and we get the image address, copy image address, see, and we go into this image here. I'm just gonna grab a notepad because I just use Notepad++ for everything, guys. I'm sure you guys do too. So we're just gonna take this here, And imagine you can do this at scale because the API, you can just insert it in. So we're just going to go ahead and pop this in here. So see where it says source URL, and we're just going to go into where it says resize. All right. So now this is right here would take any image right here. Okay, where this equals is. And so you could have it resize, and you could have it go to like 70%, and the quality is this. And we can do a blur. So we can show you in a second how this works. If you haven't seen this, it's really, really cool. So we're taking this other image now, right? And we're reducing this down. So remember before it was quite a bit bigger, all right? And so we've reduced it down. Now, if that's too big, you can go ahead and resize again. So we're gonna resize this down to 10%. And we're gonna hit it. See, now that image is already now reduced down to 10%, just like that. If 10% wasn't good, you can go, let's see, to 30%. You can go to 35, whatever you feel like. So there's already people making WordPress plugins based on ImagFly, and it will be really, really cool to see what people build with it. If you wanted to blur, you could blur this. Instead of 0%, we could go 75% blur and hit enter. And now you have a blurred image, okay? Now, if you want to go ahead and put in some text, let's see, we got a text family, text equals right here. I'm gonna put hello people and hit enter. Now it says hello people, okay? And so imagine anything that you put in this URL will start to make this image, become what it is, right? And so that's what's so cool about it. That's why a lot of people are buying it up before the price goes up and taking advantage of it as soon as they can. So hello people, we did that not with any kind of art tool, but just with the URL itself, okay? It uses spin text. It has IPTC, soon EXIF data as well on all of the images. So there's so much that you can take advantage of with this. Again, if you have any questions, go to daryl.chat, start a conversation with me. I'd be happy to answer your questions. And then you could also go to go.ht/ImEarly to get the discounted price. If you're an enterprise user of Mass Page Tools and you can show you proof of your purchase, you can go ahead to start a conversation. We'll get you upgraded. First, register your account, and then you can use it. We'll just upgrade you from there to the professional plan, I think it is, or the basic plan. I'm not sure what it is. And it's one of them in the middle there. So, all right. Any other questions that anybody has? Anybody have any questions? I'm going to go ahead and take a look here at any kind of questions. No way, that's cool, bro. Wow, that opens a lot of possibilities. Very nice. Does it only work on Facebook? We already answered that. Could it work on pinned post? It has to work on something that you can put in the URL, and then it starts a preview image of that. We're working on Twitter, so it'll work in Twitter, hopefully. But LinkedIn it worked in. I think, I'm trying to think where else you can do a post in just like a feed. I don't think that's available to you in Instagram. But yeah, any other cloud or Web 2.0 property or things like that, you could also do that. And we have some really cool things I can't talk about right now, but it'll be really neat in the future for that possibility of changing the images once they've already been posted everywhere. All right. So it's go.ht/I'm early. It ends on Friday. It's now 33% off, and it'll be 0% off after Friday. So I would get it as soon as you can. We will open it up to affiliates soon once we get some more features into it. And the API key is the first thing you see when you get in there. And where are the tutorials? We don't have the tutorials yet. You're just gonna have to watch our YouTube channel because we go through the different features on the YouTube channel. And I have like 4 videos now that you can see on there. And then once the main features are in, I'll do a full set of tutorials, and we're gonna do some webinars too, to kind of show you some higher level things that you can do with it. That will be, I think, well worth your time for sure. All right. Anybody else? Here we are getting ready to almost close up here. Go to go.ht/I'm early if you're sick and tired of looking at this and not buying it. It's definitely worth checking out, especially if you do mass page or you're doing image SEO. There's no other tool on the planet that does what ImagFly can do. And it's, like I said, it's about 15% our roadmap of what we can do. So this is really early for you guys. You're getting a chance to try it out. I'm not even pushing this out on my email list or anything like that. I'm not in any big hurry. I'm just trying to get it out there to some people so they can try it out, give us some feedback, and give them a chance to get in early on something. If you know, so that's the whole idea. All right. Any other questions? We're live. This is your last chance to ask me a question tonight. It's 8:34. I've been here about 34 minutes. I signed on about 8 o'clock. All right. I just love the fact that you could just change that image in a spreadsheet and just like, you know, put all your images in a column and then spit out a whole bunch of ImagFly images that have text overlays, blur, you know, compression, you know, all those kinds of things. We have a new feature that'll be coming out that'll do auto compression. So what it'll do is it'll look at the size of the image, it'll resize the oversized images down, and it'll set the right compression for the size image. Okay, so it's almost like having a standalone compression tool for your images instead of having to go through a WordPress plugin or something like that. You can do it on raw images, which is great if you're doing cloud stacks or something like that. You want to have your images all precise and, you know, have the metadata and all that stuff in it. So you'll be able to do all of that in scale with this tool. So you'll be able to do hosted images, or you'll be able to download the images and put them into your what you're doing, your projects and whatnot. All right. Any other questions for me? You hit this one out of the park. Thank you. Yes. We're enjoying this one. This is a good project, and of course we have Mass Website Builder we're still working on, but we wanted to use ImagFly inside of Mass Website Builder to kind of give it the same powers that you have with WordPress with images, but then take WordPress images and take it a whole lot further, because WordPress images are not good with metadata, and and I wish I could tell you the things that we have planned, but they're really, really cool. And like I said, the price that you see right now will be so much more in the future, just because of what this thing will be able to do as far as, you know, what it can do. I can't tell you because it'll let the cat out of the bag. But anyway, thank you guys for being here, spending some time. Sorry, we had some problems earlier with trying to get that short code thing to work. My whole computer was acting very sluggish, and so I couldn't really figure out what was going on. But I know what I had done. I know that it worked, and so you can even look at our Facebook group and you can see that it works. I just couldn't recreate it on the spot like that because I thought that we could just copy and paste that. I forgot that I already played around with it. Sometimes when you play around with things, they break, you know? So that's what you do, is you you experiment and you try things and you try things out. That's what happens. Anyway, I'm going to close this talk down, but thank you guys so much for being here, and I look forward to catching you on the next one here on Mass Page Tools and our new product, ImagFly.